Alrighty, I know you've been asking the question, how do you get that perfect timing NAV vocal sound? Well,
yeah, you know I changed. If you not getting money to me, then it's strange.
I cracked the code and I'm gonna show you how, so stay tuned, let's get it. Make sure to smash that like button as well as to subscribe. If you're into audio mixing, mastering of vocals and beats, this is definitely the place for you. And check out my web store. You might like to waste time, but I don't. Let's get straight into the video. Alrighty, so now we're in the computer. I'm gonna show you what I have right there. We're gonna break down some games. Stay tuned for that. Let's get it.
Oh, and I feel like myself again. Roll me up some dope and I feel like myself again.
Rolling through my city late night, I'm on a calm down. I've been in the stool late night until the sun's out. Ballin' with my shorty, just spent about 40. Rockstar, I'm so gnarly, ignore you while I'm sorry. Faded off the drink right now, don't wanna talk. Hop up in Mercedes, but you know I used to walk. Say I switched up on them, yeah, you know I changed. If you not getting money to me, then it's strange. Counting on my Hondas, gotta go from London. Say that that's your homie boy, but I could never trust them. Studio is custom, everything is custom. Swear we going up, I don't ever want deduction. Floating in the pool full of lean, got me throwed up. Think I can get screw in the club, I'm so poor, yo. Slow it down, oh yeah. Slow it down, oh yeah.
Too much fire in one setting, alright, man. You might just have to go drink a glass of water, alright? It's perfect, man. You know, what can I say? So I am not going to run through anymore how I set up my templates. I highly recommend for you to gather up, you know, your courage to get yourself my recording course, and I'll pretty much break down in that course everything on how I route my vocals. I use control left click on how to maneuver around. I've got my mic input channel, which allows us to record through various different vocal chains. But for this video, we're going to be breaking down our main vocal chain, and we'll run through how to layer our vocals. So let's get straight into that. So the first thing, man, I got is my main vocal. Easy peasy, nothing too crazy. You know, we're on the Myself remix. I just think this is one of NAV's best songs. That's why I decided to hop on it. And it's a very difficult mix to achieve. So, you know, this kind of really gets it right. So the first thing I did, it's auto-tune, obviously. You know, the new thing that we have going on is I got 2 auto-tunes because I just wasn't able to pull that NAV sound with just one. So I've used 2 back to back, and this is the first one, I would assume, right? That's the first one that I had. I got the relax setting all the way on the left, you know, the tracking all the way on the left. I'm going full on auto-tune on both of them. But on this left, on the first one, I'm just using the natural vibrato just a little bit, just to kind of blend it in. You have to blend these two together, so you have to use this if you'd want to go. I used to go minus, not plus, just sounds better. And then I ignore this targeting, whatever. I just use this button right here, and it just gives me some source. So there you go, these are the settings. This is the second one. Together they just sound beautiful, easy. All right, next thing I use is the NS1, because, you know, I was recording with the aircon on. It's just to get rid of a little bit of hiss here and there. I mean, look how much, there's barely much going on, you know, but this noise gate just helps us just to get rid of all extra noise within the room. How do I get rid of that? All right, there we go. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do. And next thing I did, man, was so we go from here to the vocal chain, because now we've compiled all our main vocals, right? So all of these vocals right here are going towards this main vocals channel, right? And then from there on out, I go to my vocal chain, and this is where we do all of our processing. Easy. All right, I always start off with Fry's processor, Fry's vocal enhancer, my bad. And come on, I'm gonna do the updated graphics user interface for everyone that owns this so far. This will get redone, but man, you know, I'm the type of guy that I want it to sound right before worrying about all the glamour and glitz. All right, so we get it out the mud, and this just adds on beautiful stuff, man. I mean, I really regret buying the UAD Fairchild. I bought the Fairchild and I thought it was going to give my vocals some added tube depth, but it didn't. So I had to make my own thing. You know what I mean? I got some things going on here. All right, we'll leave that, you know what I'm saying, for a different day. But this is what I do. I slap it on, right? I use the default preset. So if you decide to copy this, you get 10 presets. And I start off with preset 1, which is the tube console, and then I just turn down the tube as much as I need, the tube distortion, depending on the song I have. Now this is a very upfront song, so we don't want too much distortion going on. And then I just slightly tweak the EQs very minimally. I mean, I'm talking about like 0.dB increments. And then I just turn the output level down depending on you know, the amount of level I need, and that just adds something to the vocal. You know, I can't tell you what it is, but it does something, right? So I'm turning it off right now, and hopefully you can hear the difference.
Open, I feel like myself again.
Rolling through my city late night, I'm on a calm down. I've been in the stool late night until the sun's out. Ballin' with my shorty, just been about 40.
It sounds good anyway, but you know, when you just add this, it's even better. It's like you get 100% and then you get 120%. Why not take the extra 20%?
Open, I feel like myself again.
Rolling through my city late night, I'm on a calm down. I've been in the stool late night until the sun's out. Ballin' with my shorty, just been about 40. Rockstar, I'm so gnarly, ignore you while I'm sorry. Faded off the drink right now, don't wanna talk. Hop up in Mercedes, but you...
It's just like that, and then like everything else is kind of boosted in the highs. It's amazing. All right, next thing we do right here, man, SSL, EQ, easy peasy. You can use the DD channel. Actually use the solid, was it the 410? I forget. I did a video, check out my top 5 mastering VSTs. That is a great VST. The free VST version of this template will come with the EQ all set up, but please just copy these settings. Everyone's always saying, please do another video with, no, all right, just copy the settings right here. It's easy. All right, 200 hertz, we do 80 hertz cut, and then I do a 200 hertz cut. I've done this before. It's just basics, right? To study the SSL EQ, I really like the way it sounds, but these are the settings I use on the low mids, and then I do a bit of boosting on the highs, 3000 hertz, just a little bit of a boost, and then just a 1 dB boost just to get that air kind of exaggerated. So next thing I did, man, if you watched my video yesterday, I got the Q4 EQ going on, and I just do some basic subtractive EQ. So for those who didn't tune into yesterday's video, I will boost these 2 frequencies just so you can hear what it sounds like with these 2 frequencies attenuated or boosted, my bad.
I've been in the stool late night until the sun's out. Ballin' with my shorty, just been about 40. Rockstar, I'm so gnarly, ignore you while I'm sorry. Faded off the drink right...
You know, so you can kind of hear that frequency come in. I want to kind of find that and then get rid of that. And then on this, I'm just getting rid of some really harsh treble.
I've been in the stool late night until the sun's out. Ballin' with my shorty.
You know what I mean? Horrible frequency. It's really annoying. I don't want that frequency. And then from there on out, I did a bit of a boost. Now, this is the secret NAV frequency right here, around 2000 hertz. And it's just going to give you that kind of NAV boost.
I've been in the stool late night until the sun's out. Ballin' with my shorty, just been up.
And you know, that complemented with this, you know, enhancer right here, crazy. You just get this really nice added distortion. And then I'm just dipping around 60 or 55, 54 hertz right there, just to get rid of some mud. And as I said yesterday, I just want to do that instead of a high pass filter. I felt the high pass filter didn't give me the sound I wanted, so kind of focusing on a frequency is all I need. All right, next thing I did was a compressor, easy. And these are the settings I use. Nothing too crazy, man. This is just the trick I learned from Drake's engineer. Easy peasy right here, just to compress. He used this on Drake's headline track on the vocal, and the vocal is just kind of smacking, so I decided to use that setting. So 2 compressors after each other, boom, 1176, nothing too crazy going on.
I've been in the stool late night until the sun's out. Ballin' with my shorty,
just kicks in whenever needed. All right, that is the secret to compression. Use it when it is needed. All right, you need to figure out that middle ground. All right, so I was happy with the way the vocal sounded, but I wasn't quite happy with the treble. All right, so I decided to use this vitamin just to kind of enhance what we started off with. So I start off with some saturation, and then I end off with some artificial saturation, and we get this really nice sound. So I don't know if you can really hear too much of the emphasis going on.
Running on my Honda, gotta go from London. Say that that's your homie boy, but I could never trust them. Studio is custom.
It's very nice. It's too kind. All right, the vocals are too kind. So what I'm doing right here,
running on my Honda, gotta go from London. Say that that's your homie boy, but I could never trust them. Studio is custom.
There, it just adds a bit of like treblish grit, and that's what I'm doing right here is on the high mids and then on the highs. So let's just solo the vocal, and then you can hear which frequency range specifically I'm boosting. All right, easy peasy. So next thing we do, man, is our doubles. We'll run through our doubles. On the bus, I'm actually using a bit of a NAV EQ right here, just to kind of boost certain frequencies. Nothing crazy. I'm doing really minimal boosts, you know, 1 dB boost, 1 dB boosts. There will be a fully parametric EQ in place of this. You know, this is just what I pulled up. So on the doubles, we'll kind of take a listen to our doubles soloed out. And here we go. Double.
I wanna calm down. Sun's out.
Fry's vocal enhancer on everything forever. Amen. All right. EQ just to kind of zone in on the frequencies I want, and then heavy de-essing.
I wanna calm down.
so that I have only the main vocal emphasized in terms of the treble. So that's a little secret right there for you. And then some treble, some flanger. And there you go, that's our chain on the doubles. Same auto-tune settings, so that everything blends well together. So those are doubles. Now we've got our BG left, which is our background left, right? BGL we'll call it, so background left. And then BGR, and then there you go.
Calm down,
Ooh!
sun's out.
And that's where our source is, right? You know what I mean? It's especially important at the end right here, so you can see we'll kind of just jot here and
If
there.
you not getting money to me, then it's strange. Counting on my Hondas, gotta go from London. Say that that's your homie boy, but I could never trust them. Studio is custom, everything is custom. Swear we going up, I don't ever want deduction. Floating in the pool full of lean, got me throwed up. Got DJ Screw in the club, I'm so poured up. Slow it down, oh yeah. Slow it down, oh yeah.
You see, you have to have your doubles going on so that it emphasizes what you're trying to say. You know, in NAV's track as well, he does this and he uses this to great advantage. I'm sad he doesn't do this kind of stuff so much, you know what I mean? The reason why I like the song so much is because you can hear that back when he was doing it, it was like his bedroom sound. It was like, you know, he really sat there and tweaked everything, you know? So you want to always keep that bit of vibe going. So that's pretty much all we have going on in terms of the vocals. I have got some reverb going on from the main vocal send. We actually use the reverb only on the main vocal, on the vocal chain. So we send to all these different tracks just to double up on our vocal. I will do another video on this. There's just too much going on, I think, for this video. You know, for me to talk on. I don't want to spend too much time today. But yeah, on the beat, man, I didn't do too much on the beat. The remake I got was really high quality. It's sad that there was no name of the producer, so I don't know now where it came from. But you know, these are the settings. I'm just boosting the bass a little bit, you know, and then I'm actually reducing the treble because I found that it was a bit aggressive. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Definitely check out this FLP. There will be a stock VST version if you cannot afford or do not have the SSL stuff, you don't have the wave stuff, the UAD stuff, etc. There will be a version alternative to this. And yeah, man, upgrade your game, save time. You know, if you want to spend 5-6 months tweaking and tweaking, you can do that. But I think upgrade your game. You know, if I had me a long time ago, I would have been making use. So, you know, I'll check out the next video. Don't forget to smash like as well as to subscribe. I'll check you out. Peace out.